Good day students. In today's session, we are going to learn Unit 2 of Part A, that is self-management skills. First of all, we must understand what do you mean by self-management. Self-management is also referred to as self-control or self-regulation. It is the ability to regulate one's emotions, thoughts, and behavior effectively in different situations. This includes motivating oneself and setting and working towards personal and academic goals. To perform well at work and life in general, we must be able to manage and improve ourselves in various skills including discipline and timeliness, goal setting, problem solving, teamwork, professionalism, etc. Once we develop our personality and abilities in these areas, we will be able to succeed in personal as well as professional life. Some of the skills that we must master to succeed in life are self-awareness, responsibility, time management, and adaptability. Self-awareness means ask yourself for honest feedback, gather insights on your personality and work specific proficiencies, and it also includes knowing your strengths and weaknesses. Next is responsibility. Taking responsibility for your tasks is also very important. Whether you fulfill all your responsibilities as a student, as a person, as a child, as a son or daughter, in every sphere of life, we must fulfill all our responsibilities. Third is time management. Prioritize the things that you have to do. Make a timetable and strictly follow it. And the last is adaptability. Prepare yourself for new challenges, new changes, so that you can adjust easily in any situation. Now, next topic in this unit is stress management. Before understanding stress management, we must understand what is stress. Stress is a normal physical response to events that make us feel threatened or upset our balance in some way or the other. Stress is a part of everyday life. There are many instances when stress can be helpful, like the stress created by a deadline to finish a paper can motivate us to finish the assignment on time. But when experienced in excess or for a long period of time, stress can harm our emotional and physical health and limit our abilities to function well. Stress management refers to a wide range of techniques that enable a person to cope with psychological stress effectively. It covers all the tools and mechanisms that help to cope up effectively with daily pressures. Managing stress is about making a plan to be able to cope effectively with daily pressures. Goal of stress management is to strike a balance between life, work, relationships, relaxation, and fun. In order to manage stress, we should always keep in mind the ABC of stress management. A stands for adversity of the stressful event. Beliefs. B stands for beliefs, that is the way you respond to that event, and C stands for consequences or actions or outcomes of that event. Now, 3 steps to manage stress. How we can manage the stress that we face in our day-to-day life. Step one is be aware that you are stressed. First of all, we must know ourselves that we are stressed. For this, we should look out for signs of stress, like if we feel sleeplessness, if we are sad all the time, if we are worrying excessively, if we are continuously having headache, or we are feeling nervous, etc., then we should understand, we should come to know that yes, we are stressed. Then only we will be able to manage that stress. The second step is identifying the reason which is causing you stress. So we should try to look out for the reason due to which we are feeling stress. It can be family pressure, it can be money issues, it can be your exams, fast approaching exams, or it can also be not eating a healthy food. Once you know the reason of your stress, then you can use various stress management methods, stress management tools, which will help you to manage your stress properly. So those now in the next slide we will discuss those techniques, those methods which will help us in managing the stress. Stress management techniques help us to guide and empower and to maintain equilibrium and stabilize our emotions and live a productive life. The techniques that we should follow to manage stress are: keep a positive attitude, accept that there are events that you cannot control, be assertive instead of aggressive, assert your feelings, opinions, or beliefs instead of becoming angry, defensive, or passive. Learn and practice relaxation techniques. Try meditation, yoga for stress management. Exercise regularly. Your body can fight stress better when it is fit. Eat healthy and well balanced diet. Learn to manage your time more effectively. Set limits appropriately. Take out time for hobbies, interests, and relaxation. Get enough rest and sleep. Your body needs time to recover from stressful events. Seek out social support. Spend enough time with those you enjoy, like your friends, your family members, your mothers. We should spend time with them. So these are the techniques, like time management, physical exercise, healthy diet, positivity, sleep, proper sleep. All these will help us in managing our stress. Now next is ability to work independently. Independent or self-directed learning is an important skill. Independent learning is when individual is able to think, act, and pursue their own studies autonomously without anybody's support. And to become an independent learner, we need to be motivated, resilient to overcome challenges, an excellent time manager, becoming self-aware, self-monitoring, and self-correcting, knowing what we need to do, taking the initiative rather than waiting to be told what is to be done, doing what is asked to the best of your ability without the need of external prodding, and working until the job is completed, learning to work at a pace that you can sustain, taking ownership of your mistakes without looking for excuses, and refusing to let self-doubt or negative emotions due to negative past experience take you off course. So these are the things, qualities which make us an independent person. Like we should be self-aware, we should be self-monitoring, we should be self-correcting, we should do all the things on our own without our parents or anybody telling us to do, and not blaming others for our mistakes, accepting them. And we should always have ability and will to learn continuously. Now, next topic is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to identify and manage one's own emotions as well as the emotions of others. The aim is to enhance our ability to be more emotionally intelligent, to have better awareness, and to handle day-to-day situations more effectively. It generally includes three skills. First of all is emotional awareness, second is harnessing emotions, and third is managing emotions. Emotional awareness means the ability to identify and names our own emotions. Harnessing emotions means the ability to harness. Harness means to bring it under your control and use it and apply it to emotions, apply emotions to tasks like thinking and problem solving. And the third is managing emotions, the ability to regulate one's own emotions when necessary and help others to do the same. Some steps to manage emotional intelligence are: first of all, understand your emotions. That is, we should observe our behavior and note the things that you need to work on. That is our weaknesses or the areas where we are required to improve. And then rationalize. Rationalize means we should never take any decision uh, abruptly. We should do a proper thinking. We should decide. We should know what is wrong and what is wrong. And whenever we are extremely emotional, we are very sad or we are very angry, at that time we should never take any important decision, because at during that time we are not in a proper state of mind and we might take some wrong decisions which will harm us in present, which can harm us in present also and in future also. And third step is to practice. We should do meditation, we should do physical exercises like yoga, we should play something so that we can calm ourselves and we can become emotionally stable. Next session is self-awareness. Self-awareness means knowing your strengths and weaknesses. Uh, and for knowing our strengths and weaknesses, first of all, we'll have to know ourselves, that who we are. We should know our beliefs, we should know our background, we should know our opinions, we should know our likes and dislikes, we should understand, we should know our values. So all these things are very important in our life. We should focus on what our values are, what our opinions are, what do we believe, and what is our background. So all these things help us in knowing ourselves or understanding ourselves. Like and to identify our strengths and weaknesses, we can adopt many techniques. First of all, how we can understand, how we can identify and strengths. To identify our strengths, we should see that what are those things that we always do successfully and what other people like in us. Suppose somebody says you are a very good singer, you are a very you draw very well, then that means that that area is our strength area, and we can utilize that strength area in our we can select it as a career option also. So we should take out and think, take out time and think that what we always do well and what we do on our own without anybody telling us, the things that we like, They are our strengths, they are our ability areas, and we can utilize those abilities areas in our life, how we can utilize those strengths in our day-to-day life. Then how we can find weaknesses. Our weaknesses, for identifying our weaknesses, we should we should observe that what are those areas where we have to struggle a lot, and we always find it difficult to perform those tasks. Those areas, those uh, tasks are our the tasks that we are not able to perform well always, they are our weaknesses. And again, for weaknesses also, we should look at the feedback that other people give us. If teachers or parents or friends are pointing out some weaknesses, they are telling us that you are not performing well, you have not scored well in this subject, or this thing you have not done properly, then we should take that feedback open mindedly. We should accept our weaknesses, our mistakes, without feeling bad, and we should take it as a stepping stone or an area of improvement. We should understand this is the area where we are required to improve. Then we should understand the difference between interests and abilities. Interests are those areas, those things which we always like to do and which make us feel happy. And whenever we are free, uh, we always try to find out time to do those things. We try to take out time to do those things without anybody telling us, without teachers, parents, or anybody telling us to do those things. We are always ready, we are always willing to do those things. Like suppose we are a good singer, and we always try to sing whenever we get time, in bathroom also, like some people have the habit of singing, like because that is our interest area. We always try to find out time, find out occasion when we can sing. So these areas are our interest areas, and we would always learn, and we would like to do it in future. And the abilities are the our capabilities, our capacities, that we can do things properly, and they can be abilities can be acquired also, and they can be natural also. Like suppose and abilities enable us to perform a particular task or job uh, uh, with proficiency. Uh, so there's a difference between interests and abilities. Like we may like something, but we may not be able to perform it properly. Suppose I like listening to music, but if I cannot sing properly, if I cannot sing well, then I should not take singing as my career. We should always try to adopt our abilities as our future, as our career options, and not interest areas, because interests are the things that we like to do, and abilities are the things that we are able to do. So we should always give preference to abilities while selecting our career, and not to our interest areas. We can focus on interest areas, but if that interest area should also be our ability area also. We should be capable of doing that task efficiently. Then only we should select it as a career option. Now with this we end this session, and we'll continue from here self motivation in the next session.